I'm Desda Zuckerman. Welcome to my podcast, The World of Sacred Healing, where we learn about and discuss the magic and the mystery of the spiritual life and the deep healing of the soul. Today I'm going to talk about the freedom to love. But I think first, before we even get near love, we have to experience the freedom to be. What is that? The freedom to be who we are. We talk a lot about that in our culture, don't we? We talk a lot about following your path, following your bliss, and being who you want to be. And we are very self-focused. And when you stop and really think about what being actually is, you come to the conclusion, and you can't help but do this, that it's just an isness. It's a space of being, a space of not even identity, but existence that includes breathing in and breathing out, making decisions, choosing, and moving through life in a confident way. The freedom to be means that you can believe in yourself. You can accept who you are. You can take your own life into your hands. I remember a great woman, Gail Pierce, once told me that women have to seize their lives, that men are given them by their mothers on a silver platter. So I remember thinking I would have to seize my life. And that's really true. Because if you don't seize your life, if you don't take it into your hands, embrace it wholeheartedly, you cannot be, you cannot actually exist in the world until you know you are being who you are meant to be. Now, a lot of attention is put on things like sexual orientation and class levels, economic accomplishment and achievement, lots of different factors. But the truth of the matter is that until you break out of what's expected, until you start really moving from a place of freedom, the freedom to be, you are defined by what the world expects of you. Your parents, your friends, the family, the government, everybody expecting something of you. Is it the expectation that you're living out of? Or is it the being that you're living out of? And what about the freedom to love? What about having the freedom to not have to focus on yourself? Because you are being already. You are a beautiful manifestation of divine consciousness, being in the truth of who you are. And if that's the case, you don't have to spend any more time on that. You don't have to sit around doing exercises to love yourself and deal with your inner child. You literally can begin to focus on the work of your life. And isn't that what we're here to do? We're not really here to learn to love ourselves. We're here to be ourselves. And loving comes as a byproduct. Because when you hold that nascent self in the arms of attention and focus, when you embrace your beingness, you can step into love. And it isn't even important that you focus on, am I getting enough love? Am I feeling love? Am I participating in love? Is it enough for me? It's not really the important thing. The important thing is that you have the freedom to love others, that there is so much space around you because you're not focused on how are you happy or not, that you can love others, that you can stand in the space of the witness, that you can be in relationship with others, in the truth and the freedom of your own heart. The freedom to love is the freedom to look outside yourself, the freedom to see the world as a large and beautiful manifestation of divine consciousness, and not as something that's reflected by your tiny, little, insecure, egoic nature. So let go of some of these new ideas that we got to love ourselves first before we can love others, and we've got to take care of ourselves before we can do anything for anyone else. This idea that we have to put the gas mask on ourselves or the oxygen on ourselves before we help others actually isn't the accurate assessment. You have to put the oxygen on yourself so you can help others. So it's important, I think, for you and I to both come together in a moment here and realize together that the freedom to love relies on the freedom to be, and the freedom to be relies on taking a deep breath and simply allowing yourself to experience life as it is already within you. Thank you so much for joining me. I've loved spending time with you. Please don't forget to leave a review. Visit us at yoursacredanatomy.com.